Welcome back to the Red Wings Report with Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura, just doing a little bit of a news roundup. First, as Detroit's had an excellent start to the season, 5-1-0. I talked a little bit about in the last video. You can click the link in the description. The Grand Rapids Griffins have also had an incredible start, going 4-0 in their first games. Just the third time in franchise history for the team to be perfect through those first four tilts. So a lot to like in Grand Rapids. What stands out to me right now, Carter Major, he leads the team in points and in goals. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists, 6 points, and of course he had a hat trick on opening weekend. Major knows how close he is to their Detroit Red Wings roster. He's right there. They want him in Detroit, and it's just a matter of time and some space opening up. So Michael Postova has been incredibly impressive in net. I mean, both goalies are perfect, he and Kosa. Postova's put up a .939 save percentage with a .201 goals against. Kosa .914, 2.5 goals against. Again, it's early in the season, but even through just the early play, Postova is very confident in net, and it feels like Kosa is still, he's going to have to get over a hump this year. It's tough. He's a first-round pick. You really want him to jump ahead, but if Postova keeps performing like this, and Trey Augustine, if he can translate what he's done in the NCAA, Kosa might end up being the odd man out, at some point. Obviously, Detroit's tandem right now, you have 2 older goaltenders. They're not going to be there forever. I have to think Kosa is going to get a legitimate shot here, but it seems like these other goalies around him, and we'll have to see what Augustine does once he leaves the NCAA. It seems like Kosa, to me, he's struggling to be the top guy, even in Grand Rapids right now. So early in the season, we'll see how it goes, but congratulations to the Griffins for a strong start. Another player keeping eye on is Amadeus Lombardi. 4 assists in 4 games, no goals yet, but again, he's knocking on the door, and with his speed and the way he attacks the game, he's going to get a look in Detroit at some point. There's no word on Nate Danielson yet, so I don't know where he's even at in his rehab, but I have to assume that once he's healthy, he'll head down to Grand Rapids and get some games in, because there's a little bit of a logjam in Detroit if everybody's healthy. Michael Brandsegg-Nygard, he hasn't scored his first goal yet in 6 games played. Obviously, that's not the biggest deal in the world, but he hasn't registered an assist either. And at this point, MBN is one of only 4 players who have yet to register a point on the roster, and of those 4, he's the only one to have played in all 6 games. Of course, Hamonic, he's only played in 1 game. Berggren, he's only played in 2 games. Soderblom, he's only played in 3 games. So MBN, he's getting more than 13 minutes a night, and nothing on the board yet. What kind of surprised me is right now his shot total is being listed as only 10 total shots having been taken in those first 6 games. Of course, that's shots on net. He could have far more shot attempts than that. But in 6 games played, he's only gotten the puck on net 10 times. So that's just over 1.5 shots a game, 1.666666, on and on. Not a big concern, but just a couple things. Brandsegg-Nygard and a lot of European players will have this tendency to kind of overpass. There are a few golden opportunities where I was looking for him to shoot the puck and he'll move it, pass it to line something up. It's just going to take that first one going in, and it could be an empty netter, it could be a fluky goal. But once the first one goes in, I think he'll settle in and be a steady contributor in the points column. He's got the skills. What I like, though, is while he's not getting on the scoreboard, he's contributing all over the ice. I mean, getting over 13 minutes a night, it says a lot about how the staff feels about him and putting him in different situations. And what they continue to talk about is his heavy play, heavy on the puck, physical, winning puck battles, mucking it up with players. And these first 6 games, they have not been easy games by any stretch. Detroit going 5-1-0 has a lot to do with really good goaltending, obviously, for much of it, and a couple of times where the goalies have stolen a game. Early on, Detroit did face these really difficult teams. I think the road is going to play a factor in MBN adding that scoring to his game. But this is where I'd like for you guys to participate. Someone call your shot. Where and when is MBN going to score his first goal? Is it going to be on the road? Is he going to do it against Buffalo, the Islanders, or is it going to be in California, St. Louis? Where and when do you think MBN nets his first, and how do you think he does it? Even strength, power play, empty net? Tell me in the comments, and if you guessed it right, place, the way he does it, you'll get a shout out in the video for sure, and of course, internet respect and who can put a price on that. I think it's going to be a road goal. I just think that whatever reason he'll flip that switch. But let me know where, when, and how you think Brandsegg-Nygard's going to score, and we'll see if you're right.